Ears.
Open.
Mouths.
Shut.
You hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure. First off, I would like to thank everyone who was able to make it here today to commend the cadets that have just accomplished an endeavor that will forever be remembered. As you already know, Cadet Senior Airman Olmos, and I'm up here today to represent my flight, the Scouts, with honor. But before I begin to emerge and linger into that part of my speech, I'll express a brief story of what landed me in the Idaho Youth Challenge Academy. In the summer of July 2013, I made a choice that made my family appear as reckless and uncaring individuals. It made it appear that we didn't care. As a result, I broke the law one too many times and was listed under state custody. I'm from Blackfoot, so St. Anthony is kind of far away from me. While being there for 15 months, I gained a lot of insight on how to help other individuals with their interpersonal problems. I was put into a group, and we were called the Wolverines. In one of my counseling meetings, the topic of my release came up, along with the choice to come to the Idaho Youth Challenge Academy. Since being released from there, I've been sober from drugs for over 2 years, and it's no longer an option for me. I'm still feeding my hungry mind with an exceptional amount of knowledge, and I want to pursue that so I can help other individuals as well. Before I was released from the Juvenile Correction Center, I went to court where I was embraced by my family and words that have become a big motivation for me to be better. On the night of January 16th, 2015, I began packing up my belongings and saying my final goodbyes to my brothers. I was officially on my way to become a man of character. I can comprehend the perception that a select few of adolescent, immature individuals, in my own opinion, believe that I wasn't able to make it, but yet I'm showing them otherwise. When the analog clock hit 1:15 a.m., I was awakened and prepared myself for one of the longest car rides I will have in my life thus far. It was going to be a drop-off transportation, so I got picked up by a probation officer that transported an accident. We had to go through Montana, so it made it feel like we're in the middle of nowhere, as it's known for Big Sky, Montana. It's really beautiful. After about 6 restaurants, 3 porta potties, numerous car sicknesses, regurgitation, multiple clicks from the gas gun, the awful, awful fumes of flatulence later, I read the sign, "Welcome to Pierce, population father's name." My mind was swift, palms were dank and moist, but yet at the same time, I was ecstatic to begin the Second Chance program. As I emerged into the building, I noticed volunteers from the National Guard that were determined to discipline us. Once I filled out my final paperwork, I had to depart my friend. A Caucasian man with a bold, solid figure approached me and announced, "Come with me, candidate." "Yes, sir." Trying to keep a black garbage sack gets kind of annoying after a while, especially while being yelled at. "Candidate, call me Master Sergeant." "Yes, sir, Master Sergeant." After getting smoked, I finished the required directives. I walked into programs and was the 8th one to be seated. Finally, the room was full, and I felt extremely malnourished. I was just glad that I was able to make it on time. I felt extremely proud, and I knew that I had to show through my behaviors that I really did change from being a young thug that was addicted to drugs to being a caring, gregarious individual that has an unbreakable passion to not only help myself, but others as well. When I was in the 7th grade, I weighed 75 pounds. Now, I weigh 127 pounds. Look at me now. As cadets, sons, daughters, and even parents, we have come and grown in significant ways. This is not the end. Instead, this is just the beginning. An adventure. The literal pursuit of happiness. Look around you. Take in this moment. Because once you leave with your family, the real challenge begins. I wasn't always as good a speaker like the one you see before you. I used to be a really self-destructive and almost mysterious person. But while being in the IDYCA, my insights and understandings have bloomed as if they were the flowers in the springtime sun. I know that all of us have struggled one way or another, whether it be crawling through windows, fraternization, not doing the right thing, or slipping under grade reports. We all make mistakes. We're all human. But just remember that those mistakes do not define us. I have made some really stupid mistakes, but I chose to bounce back from them. And now I'm up here telling you all that change is a choice. To choose commitment, courage, courtesy, that hard right over that easy wrong will be completely worth it in the end. Be that change that you wish to see in the world, as Gandhi would say. Before I became a scout, all I wanted to do was go home, my family. This is where part gets hard. I mean, just getting released from a 15-month reform school and then volunteered to come to this 5.5-month school. Oh my goodness. But I did it because I wanted to be in my prime before I could go home. I wanted to be in my prime before I could go home. I had to keep pushing myself. I had to keep striving for success if I wanted to become that hero that my mama wanted to see. That man that my father's been waiting for in me. I'm so grateful for all the staff and cadre that work at the IDYCA.
Come on, Olmos. Got it, bro. You got it, bro.
Deep breath.
So,
Deep breath.
and if the wolf pack agrees with me, I'd like to hear a hoorah.
Hoorah!
You know, after getting smoked hundreds of times, all those pointless arguments, the cuts, bruises, streaks of tears, like the ones you see now. How many of you guys think it was worth it? Keep your hands up. How many of you thought about quitting, but didn't? Leave that hand up. Please stand. Is this question applies to you? Are you glad you came?
Yes. Yes.
Everyone should be in this position that I do now. I know this looks weird, but trust me, waking up at 5 o'clock in the morning hearing reveille, 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 someone as attractive as they could be. Reach up as high as you can. Really reach up as high as you can. Get taller. Jump if you have to. Okay. You may take your seats. I know some of you guys were like wondering, what was that all about? Well, I wanted to see who could reach and grab a star. I mean, right now, physically it's impossible, but mentally and emotionally, it is. As a matter of fact, once we leave those doors over there, is where it all begins. And on top of that fact, as a matter of fact, the word impossible says I'm possible. To conclude, I'd like to leave you all with a poem by Shel Silverstein entitled This Bridge. I've actually read it before, once. This bridge will only take you halfway there to this wondrous, This bridge will only take you halfway there to those mysterious lands you long to see, through gypsy camps and swirling Arab fairs and moonlit woods where unicorns run free. So come and walk a while with me and share the twisting trails and wondrous worlds I've known. But this bridge will only take you halfway there. The last few steps you'll have to take alone. Again, thank you all for coming and supporting the cadets, and thank you for your time. You guys ready? Ready? Wolf!